People forget how good Marvin Vettori was when he fought Israel Adesanya the 2 times. People assume that he's just this guy who's always losing and has a big chin but very low output. But when he fought Izzy, he was one of the best middleweights at the time. And people seem to forget that, and they just say, oh, Izzy beat some trash can. Not true. Let's look at his resume. He won his UFC debut. Then he lost to Antonio Carlos Jr. and then rebounded against Vitor Miranda and had a draw against Omari Akhmedov. Then fought Israel Adesanya. So he was 2 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. Doesn't seem that bad. And when he fought Israel Adesanya, he gave Izzy the closest fight one could give at the time, because in Izzy's dominant run, nobody could give him a close fight. And some could have argued that Vettori maybe won, but it was a very close fight with Izzy the first time. Then after that, he rebounds, winning against veterans such as Cesar Ferreira and Andrew Sanchez. He also submits Carl Robertson and beats Jack Hermanson, who was a top middleweight, and then beats Kevin Holland, who was coming to become a top middleweight until he just lost Derek Brunson. But short notice for Kevin Holland. Then he fights Israel Adesanya on a 5-fight win streak after that controversial loss against Israel Adesanya, the close fight he had. And then after that, he beats Paulo Costa, who had just fought for the belt. Now, answer me. Does this look like the resume of a trash can and a guy who's a bad fighter? Absolutely not. And I think when Izzy beat him, he was a top UFC middleweight. And people seem to forget that. They just assume Marvin Vettori as the guy who lost 3 in a row to Roman Dolidze and Brendan Allen and Jared Cannonier. But I think he's more than just that guy. Because at the time, he was pretty decent. And even if you look at his fights, back then, he was more aggressive, more output, and more wrestling. Whereas now, he's just a guy with a big chin and is much slower. So looking at his resume and the way he fights, the resume when he fought Izzy was not bad, and the way he fought back then was way better than the way he fights today. Or at least the way he fought in his recent fights. So, yes, I believe that Marvin Vettori was a great win of Israel Adesanya. But people seem to forget that, and they assume that Izzy just beat some can.